Okay, I'll make you host. Okay, got it. I just put got it. Do you need to be host or no? Oh, okay, so I'm still, okay. Here it comes. Here we go. All right.
Jill, we can't see the video.
Can't see me. Pause it. Did you say you cannot see it?
We cannot see the video.
Okay.
Nothing on my screen either.
Thanks for letting us know. Here, whoops. Share screen. And I want to share the, not that. Here it is. Nope. Why is it not letting me share? Did you hear that?
Yes.
Whiteboard? No.
Click on the video first and then try sharing.
Screen. Okay. There it is. Can you see the crab?
No.
Me. But I don't see it as an option here. Sorry for all the difficulty, everyone.
Gotta love computers.
I know.
Oh.
Control C, couple windows.
I've had power by.
Just don't understand why it's not showing. I'm here and I do share.
What is it?
It's sharing from movies and TV. Maybe I can close some of these. Whoops. Now can you see it?
No.
No,
I have to-
nothing here.
I don't even see the Zoom thing. Here it is. Why is it not showing? I don't understand. Maybe I should run it in a different app. Like, oh. Quick time. I didn't just turn on my. Do you hear any music when we're doing this?
No.
No. No.
There it is. Okay. How about now?
There you go. Yep.
All right. I'm gonna, well, we'll just start at the beginning. It's not that long.
There's no sound. We can see it, but there's no sound with it.
Okay. Going back here, I'm going here. Do you see the assignment screen?
Yes.
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 And you can hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll move over a little bit more. Can you switch
Get
closer?
cozy down here.
Yeah,
You're talking into her computer.
so I'm gonna move this. Do this. I'm gonna take that outside. I don't knock it over. Okay. And I can
Oh,
drive
I
from
get to
here.
talk.
You get to talk. So we'll start with our assignment images. And we are going to start with the eights. First we have Apple Pie by Larry Salon.
I'm supposed to say
Now
something
is
now.
your time.
Now I get to,
Keep 5 minutes to talk.
okay. Larry, your lighting was a little flat and it could have used a little help to lighten up the pie or put a little sparkle in it. I would suggest maybe a little melted butter brushed over the crust of the pie. He's not gonna see that. Oh, you can too. Okay. But the background's overwhelmingly dark and the main cup is quite a bit, it's a tad too dark. Needs more lighting. Next one. It's a nice abstract in black and white. And I was most curious about the square on the plate. It kind of helps make the berries stand out. The background did not add that much to it.
Colorful jelly beans, Alyssa.
Can you do that? Okay, I'm gonna say the glare on the very front of the vase interrupted and kind of takes away from the berry or the jelly beans on overall. The balance is kind of nice even with the flowers into it. It's next. Is anybody hearing us?
Yes,
Yes, they can hear.
Yes, yes, we can hear.
we can't hear Jill though.
Oh, okay, well, here you have fresh baked.
Again, the setting could have been improved. The image itself is the pie, but then you've got stuff in the background that really doesn't help to the pie because the pie is a baked item, not a frying pan. Nice attempt. Next one.
Garlic sprouts.
Marianne. Nice image, texture. A good attempt at an abstract. God. We have the jalapeno peppers cut up in front, but we've got a distraction in the background. They aren't, it doesn't add anything to the, who am I talking to? It doesn't add anything to the image. Okay. Very colorful and a nice lighting. The main subject is just where it should be. I would have added just a little spritz, little sparkle to it. It's got a lot going for it. Nice balance, pretty color. Okay. This needed more involvement. Flour, rolling pin, just a piece of just a baking pan or a loaf pan doesn't really make it. It's a little, exposure's a little bit of a problem. Lighting's a little bit of a problem. Natural light. Next, please.
Pandemic sourdough.
Let's do it to that one. Sourdough, where you at? Okay. Sorry about the just good exposure, kind of a fun shot. But again, it needed more involvement to tell us what we're doing. Next, please. This is the assignment. Oh. It's an 8, and it's a nice capture of a hornbill. It would have been fun to see what it did with that bite of banana. Thank you. Next, please. Okay, where are we? That's a tough lighting situation. Great subject, but very flat lighted, mainly because you shoot them when you're there. You can't wait around for the sun. Next, please. Where'd that go? Oh, lighting again is a little flat, and there's other things that would have helped with the title. Oh, that's okay. Nice exposure, but just fun, more involvement with the subject. Yeah.
Okay, by Mick Richards.
I like the exposure and the subject matter. I would have, the only thing I'd have done different maybe is just opened up the background a little bit more, but a fun idea. I'm not seeing my notes here. This is, these are fresh veggies. Ah, darn. Oh, yeah, but I got my,
Okay, never mind.
let's go back to the carrots.
Okay.
I like,
This one is Fresh Veggies by Ricky Van Dyke.
I like the subject matter and the graphic forms that we had there with the carrots and the greens and this nice lighting overall. Thank you.
Back in the Park by Fred Sabatka.
National Park. Very colorful. Where did I lose my notes again? There. We're playing games with the placements of all these scorings. And what I would have said was very colorful, nice exposure. I would have liked to seen a French fry in the left hand, which would have added maybe a little bit more to the subject and the story behind the picture.
Races.
Naughty but nice. Wherever it went. Unfortunately, I forgot what they are already. The sprouts are headed in the wrong direction. But good lighting. Try it again. Me too. Oh, no.
Okay, next we have.
Wow.
First.
Nice catch light in the eye, good action. Height, it's right at the height of the moment. Good exposure. And kind of a lucky shot. Next. Nice exposure with a full beak of meal, and the action with the foot lifted off the ground adds to a lot of it. The exposure kept the whites so that you weren't blowing them out. Thank you. Yeah, next. Another action shot. The fish is at the right moment. The pelican's in a good position, and the color, the whites are not blown out completely. They're just a little bit hot, but that's the way it is. Next, please.
Nectar by Mike Trum.
A great action shot. A hummer feeding on the nectar. The wings were stopped, which is fine, rather than the blurred wings normal. Good exposure overall. Next.
We have started with the eights, Into the Woods by Chad Aiken.
This just needed a little bit something more to add. It's a tough subject, and I was thinking that it was a black and white, which is very nice. Next.
Here's the 10, Blacksmith at Work by Mary Johnson.
A nice subject, nice exposure, nice composition, action going on within the hearth. Next.
Onto the nature category. We'll start with the eights. A Tender Moment by Melissa Anderson.
Again, it's just the tough lighting, but you have to take the picture when you're there and capture the moment. I don't think a computer would improve it too much. That's an 8. Doesn't look any better.
Can I oh, sorry. Wait, this is touchy. Oh, okay. On to the 9s. We start with Rural River Mushrooms, and this is by Mary Ann Sir.
I like the composition itself with the first thing I caught was the face in the first mushroom. And the lighting is kind of nice, gentle, soft lighting for great exposure. Next.
We have Green by Mary Ann Gears.
Still nature. This is the honeycomb.
Yep, this is
Huh?
nice.
A really nice overall color, lighting, the whole bit works for the photo, the image very well.
Here's
Monument.
Monument Valley by Chad Aiken.
Nice image with a great composition and balance. I've seen this lighting before, seen this area several times. Well done, well executed, nice balance.
Tanning Dragon by Carl.
Good treatment for the image. Color's nice, and the wing action adds to the image itself. Really soft. Next.
Here is Swan Attack by our
Good control of the action. Looks like something they found at Monticello or down by Elba. Wing formation adds a lot to it, and the whites aren't too badly treated. And again, it's a nice action shot and nice control of the exposure. And the color, the wings are much better exposed. Next, I'm sorry.
Now Landfill train on West
What are we under, nature or still nature? Oh, okay.
There you go.
Great image. Looks terrible. Good color and a nice placement for the composition. Next.
Pictorial, we'll start with the eggs. Admirer in the Audience by Fred Sabata.
The only thing wrong with this one was the fact we got one head in the way. It distracts from the overall image and the lady and the handshake. Good exposure. The lighting you'd have no control over. It's unfortunate, but sometimes you just have to take what you get. Next, please.
Here's Elena.
Elena. Oh, okay. Nice lighting, nice tone. Little bit soft, but that may have been the intent.
At Sunset by Don Speck.
A tough exposure. It's just a tad dark. The background, nothing you could do with it. You could have bracketed just a little bit more and brought out the detail in the breast of the bird. Next.
By Diana.
Yeah, good action. Just a brief touch light in the eye. Yeah, I can see it here. Nice catch light in the eye, which adds to the capture of the image and the wings in the action. Well done. Thank you.
Next we have Hyde's Mill by James.
We have two verticals almost. The second lesser of the two buildings doesn't add a lot to the total overall image. I would have concentrated on the mill and the falls themselves rather than worry about the broad image that doesn't, takes the eye away from it. It's a competition. Next.
Leaf
Fred.
Preserve by Ginny.
Good exposure. Composition is a little on the tough side. And then again, we got an outbuilding, doesn't really add much to this image itself. Perhaps a vertical right straight through the middle of this would have helped get you a stronger image.
Lone Tree by Mike Sean.
Nice placement and a lot of graphic lines in it. Good exposure for the flat light that we've got. And a nice endeavor. Thank you.
Here's Minnesota Hill Country by Ginny Gaynor.
The post adds to the depth of the image, but its horizon line was placed in a nice spot and a good exposure overall. Next.
Obedient and Ant by Marianne.
Nice exposure. Unfortunately, the ant is a little bit hidden on the plant. Titles are only worth 5 points. Next. Oh, good.
Say Cheese by Dennis Scroll.
I'm lost. What one is this one? Sorry about this. It's really getting confusing. This is tough and tough capture. The exposure is tough, and there's nothing you can do about the exposure. The excitement is in the center with the people in the image, and perhaps the vertical would have made it much stronger. Next.
Fisherman.
Good exposure overall. This cloud, the background of fog helps that stand out of it with the fishermen. And the background adds a lot to the outdoor experience. A very nice image.
Walk.
Oh, I found that one. A fun level of action. Good exposure, but very dark on the shadows of the subjects. Nice vertical though. Thank you.
Onto the nine. Start with.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's on the next page.
Oh, it's on the next page. Sorry about that.
No, it's
Oh, here.
my fault.
No,
Yep,
that's not-
it's P.
Anyhow, it's a black and white that was done quite well. The oh, it's better here. I'm sorry. Nice lighting on the subject. The negative space kind of builds for it and holds to the right of the musician. Good exposure. Nice subject. Thank you.
Here is Buddies by Gary Johnson.
This is the eyes have it. It's makes it a fun shot. Something that very draws your attention right away to the subject. Great image.
The Wetlands by Anderson.
Fishing in the wetlands. Oh, waiting.
That group there.
A nice action shot with a lot of little things in the foreground. I can see that it's still quite sharp. You get detail and feather, and the crane is about to have himself lunch. Good overall. Next.
Grand Finale by Troy Schmidt.
Vertical would have made this much stronger. And it was between the two towers in the subject, in the image, making the subject stand out. Good color, nice exposure for a fireworks shot.
Here we have heavy metal showing. Fred Sebastian.
Great subject. Nothing that, excuse me. Good subject, good exposure with the lighting that was provided. Would have liked to seen perhaps a little slower exposure to get yourself some action in the upraised hand on the bow. Next. Oh, man.
Stormlit.
I like the lighting hitting the right-hand side of the trunk, and it's a good exposure overall. even with the storm clouds in the background, adding to this story. It's a very nice image. Thank you.
Bridgemount Desert Island by Nick Richards.
Are we on, we're still on the 9? Oh. Wow. Again, we've got two subjects within one image, and the bridge and the reflection help to hold the thing together. I would have concentrated on more of the housing and the bridge, or the shoreline with the lower left side. But overall, it was a very good exposure. Nice contrasty thing.
Okay, now we have Two Boys and Their Animals by Ricky Van Dyke.
Very interesting subject. The color from the sunset and the silhouettes of the two boys made a very strong image. Thank you.
Mary
Oh, good image, nice composition. A little water on the petals might have helped it stand up even more. But overall, very nicely done. The lily pads add to the image, the strength of the image, making it stand out. Yeah.
Okay, to the towns, we've got A Taste by Diane Lefty.
Oh, goodness. Why aren't they all in one spot? Well, anyhow, a nice action shot. Overall control of exposure. Yeah, mine looks a lot better. Lost it. Overall exposure was controlled quite nice. Good composition. Next.
Okay. Now we have Colorful Lobster Shack by Nick Richards.
I just like the color and then the placement. I like the balance of the image, and they strengthen the colors. It was a nice capture, nice eye. Thank you.
Swallow by Wagner.
I like the image for the action going on. Bird in flight, little ones alongside of it. It was overall exposure. Catch lights were nice. The overall composition is very well done. Thank you so much.
And finally, Watercross by Troy Schmidt.
The only thing I would have done differently is dropped out of the background netting, safety stuff. Very good image, very timely, caught at the right moment, very colorful, great action shot.
That's it. A big thank you. And thanks everyone for your patience.
Oh.
Back again. I don't know how to do it. Oh, here, stop share. Here we go. Do I just end it or do you? Oh, here, I'm gonna give you permission to, or did you do it?
Hi.
When were you at the U?
I'm sorry.
When were you at the U?
1954, 53, 54, and back then in 59.
Are you
Okay. I thought you said 69.
Find any books you wanted?
I thought you said 69.